All right, so now Pennsylvania, okay? Mind you, I'm getting ready to go to court today too for this restitution hearing. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to turn myself in at the York County, Pennsylvania prison, which is like, it's called YCP, York County Prison. And it's really like a county jail set up like a prison, whatever. So I did the interview for work release just 2 weeks ago. I had full-time employment. Again, I watched the video, did everything. I was told to turn myself in at the work release center, which is across the street from the main jail. All right, and so I get a phone call saying now I'm not eligible. Something about a fugitive warrant, which that was the 2015 issue because I lived in Maryland. The Pennsylvania put out a fugitive warrant for me, which that case was dropped, dismissed. And I'm sorry, when if law enforcement puts charges on you and then they get dropped, dismissed, not processed, or an acquittal by a jury, they should automatically come off of your record. Okay, we should not have to pay for that. We were not the ones that charged ourselves. Okay, it was the law enforcement that charged us. It's time that people that the judicial system stops getting greedy and charging us for every damn thing. We didn't lodge these charges on us. We're innocent until proven guilty, and if we're not guilty, they should automatically come off of our records. That's not right. Unless you're a pedophile or rapist, those should stay because of people still try to get jobs that are like that, working around kids or whatever, sick people. But so anyways, trying to get back to the point. Okay, so what I got in Virginia, okay, and they do their time as you got to do 85% of your time. So, and I didn't know this neither. So all was told me was plead to these 4 charges and the others will be dropped. So I got 10 years of peace for those 4 charges, right? So I got 40 years for a copper wire theft that I didn't even have nothing to do with. Lack of evidence, everything. But again, I was scared to go forth with a jury, not having that main witness, Nick, that was supposed to come, and his mother told him not to. And so I got 14 months work release, 40 years suspended, 1 year probation upon my release. Pennsylvania, I got 2 years minus 2 days, 1 year minus 1 day. Okay, but the state's attorneys in Pennsylvania and Virginia have been in contact for months, but they never discussed how their sentencing works. So, now I'm being asked to withdraw all my good time because Virginia and Pennsylvania state's attorneys never discussed. They gave me these deals, they offered these deals up, but they never discussed how each state works as far as their sentencing. So it states that I can do my, Virginia stated in my paperwork that I do not have to do my time in Virginia. I can do it in Pennsylvania. My time is to run concurrent with Pennsylvania. I can turn myself in when Pennsylvania is done with me and give me a turn-in date, okay? Now, and then I owe Virginia over $2,000, almost $3,000. Pennsylvania, the guy, he stated, I have a tool like that. That's not mine. Mine's brand new. Then he stated, I never cashed that much wire in. I'm sorry. Scratch that part. I never had that much wire, okay? And, so he made a couple of statements, but yeah, he's asking for reimbursement of like $1,500 some dollars, And again, there's no proof of me whatsoever being over there neither, And, but again, since I took the deal in Virginia and I was charged in Pennsylvania just by a list in the truck that I guess Mike Thomas had because he was still out on his crime spree. You know, and I tried to tell my lawyer everything about this guy, man. And I said I'm willing to testify that that's exactly how it went down. I paid him the $250 to follow behind me and then to drive the truck and trailer home and yada yada yada. And you know, they weren't having it. It was that simple. And it's like, you know, I did everything I was supposed to. You know, I reported the truck and trailer stolen, and you know. And, you know, I did everything. I turned myself in. I was trying to show good faith, like I had nothing to do with this. I didn't run, nothing, you know. And yet again, I'm getting screwed by the system, and I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And again, I'm about to do 11 months in jail. So let me get back to that part. So since they never discussed how the times are going to work, because on 1 year in Pennsylvania, I guess you do like 9 months, but on 14 months in Virginia, at 85% of your time you got to do, it's 11 months, right? So my attorney asked me, we need to get on record that you're willing to give up your good time. So I have to give up my good time, which you keep that unless you get infractions in the jail system or whatever, fights, you know, contraband, whatever. So, you know, and it's like, how is that even legal? How can you make me give up my good time? You know, when all these state's attorneys had to do was figure this out before they even came up with these offers. And that's because these state's attorneys, their conviction rating is off of you know, these alpha pleas or these plea bargains, okay? Because I took an alpha plea in Virginia, and again, I had to, you know, I had no choice, man, you know. So anyways, so I finally get a hold of warden of York County Prison, Warden Doyle. He's the new warden, and he's telling me he wants me to do a 6 to 8 week program. So now I'm trying today at court. I'm trying, which is you know, August 23rd, 2018. Tomorrow, August 24th, 2018, is supposed to be the day I turn myself in. But my lawyer's trying to get me 1 more week so we can get this figured out. So the warden telling me he wants me to do the 6 to 8 week program. Not only that, but he's trying to change my profession. I operate heavy equipment. I've been in the construction industry for years. I make well over $20 an hour, okay? He wants me saying, oh, well, we work with a bunch of warehouses in the area, and they're always looking for forklift operators. Well, I wasn't trying to be ignorant to the guy, but in my mind I'm saying, well, I don't work in warehouses for the simple fact that they don't pay anything, all right? And for a forklift operator, the most you'll get is between $12 and $14 an hour, you know? I owe over $5,000 in restitution. I don't want to be homeless when I get out. I took the deal because I want to be able to work, save, pay my restitution off over the next 11 months, and you know, and then move on, do 1 year probation and move on. You know, I got 40 years for a copper wire theft that of course it's, I mean, it is a suspended sentence, but still, you know, if something should happen like this again, you know, or whatever, where I'm innocent and I'm found guilty of something, you know, or if I do commit a crime and I'm found guilty, I could get 40 years for a copper wire. I mean, come on now, copper wire? Jesus, you know, 40 years is what murderers, rapists, pedophiles, well, pedophiles don't even get that, you know, pedophiles, they hardly ever go to jail, you know. So Mr. Trump, you know, all I'm asking for, I mean, you said that you would pardon if you know, you can look into this or whatever. I'm asking America to share these videos, spread the word. You know, it's a shame. I mean, in America, we got to wake up, you know. All these illegals, look what just happened to Molly Tibbetts, I think it was. An illegal immigrant snatched her while she was jogging, raped and killed her. But yet there's Americans out here protesting against ICE right now, So shame on all of you. Shame on all of you protesting against illegals. They knew the law. They chose to come in our country illegally, make babies and all that. So it's their own fault why they had their families displaced. Okay, because they chose to come here illegally. I don't condone none of that. You know, I mean, I personally I don't believe in separating families. You know, if they're illegal, well, put them all in one facility. And you know, they came here illegally, send them home. Screw a. If they don't have proof of legalship, then send them home. Put them on a bus and put them back over the border. It's that simple. Why have a court date and all that? You're wasting money. So all I'm saying is, you know, shame on all you that are protesting this. It's not right. They are taking our jobs. They could get 2-3 of those guys for the price of us, American citizen. And shame on the companies that are hiring illegals. I've worked with a lot of Spanish guys, and let me tell you something, man. When a white girl walks by, and for some reason they have their thing for white girls, you know, and then nothing else, just white girls. They will stare, and I mean, they stare to a creepy stare, you know. But that's what happened to Molly Tibbet. Okay, so America needs to wake up. Mr. Trump, you're doing great things. That's all I can say. You know, I think everybody's just trying to discriminate you, and you know, that's that. I mean, you know, the wall needs to be built. Fucking God, I'm cussing again. 100 foot tall, whatever. You know, keep them out of here, man. You know, you want to make America great again. There are certain things that you got to do. You know, and that's all I'm asking, you know, is spread the word, whatever. News media, I'm willing to sit down and talk to them too. Whatever I can do. I mean, it's some lady, she got a pardon by the president because Kim Kardashian said so, you know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just a regular old United States citizen that I feel, you know, I was definitely wrongfully accused. You know, there was no evidence. I mean, I asked for everything to be done and nothing got done, and I was simply judged by my record. You know, I mean, you know, I'm no angel, but the last 6 years of my life, man, I'm clean. I don't drug, I don't drink, and I work. You know, I lost everything, man. I worked hard for what I had. You know, I do construction. I fix people's homes. I do kitchens, bathrooms, plumbing, minor electrical. I build decks. I do hardscapes. Anything for all your indoor and outdoor needs, I do it. You know, and I have so many people that'll tell you, you know, hey, that guy's had keys to my house. I gave him my bank card, and you know, to go get the material to do the job, and not one red cent or anything has ever came missing out of my house. I'm telling you, I got so many references, so many pictures of jobs I've done, everything. You know, when I'm not doing nothing, I'm driving. I don't have nowhere to be that second. I see elderly people broke down on the highway, a woman with children. I stop and help. And I don't ask for a dime. If they got a flat tire or whatever, I change it for them free of charge. If they give me $20, $40, whatever, it's what normally I get, between $20 and $40. But I don't ask for nothing. You know, if they're going to donate the money, I'll take it. But I always help, because that's a dangerous place to be, broke down on the side of a highway, and some schizo weirdo, you know, snatches you up, and that's the last place you were, where your car broke down or something, you know. And you know, we're living in crazier ways, things these days. You know, it's just getting worse and worse. So this is my last video 3. Thank you, Mr. President. If something comes about this, I really appreciate it. If not, whatever, again, media coverage, whatever, spread the word, share the videos, please. God bless. Have a good day.